An all-time customer favorite here at the end. This is what you're seeing right there. That is the expandable fence. You want to talk about versatility. So many uses for this expandable fence, and it's so easy and beautiful in the purple, the pink, the multicolor. These are the petunias. Now, recently, we've had the azaleas.
Yep.
These are the petunias, and look at the multicolor. Maybe you are trying to hide something in your yard that's unsightly, the trash cans or a power box or something. Maybe you need a little privacy. Maybe you need a little shade. Maybe it's I don't know, it's a fence that's kind of a hard surface, or a concrete wall that's a hard surface. You're gonna take your expandable fence, which all these beautiful petunias on one side. I'm gonna flip it around to show you the other side, with the bamboo on the other side, and that's what allows it, here we go, I'm gonna turn it, to expand to whatever size you need horizontally or vertically at $44.95. This can absolutely change a space.
Absolutely can, and they have been hugely popular, and we brought these back. Now, last season, we had the beautiful petunia hanging baskets. They were hugely popular. We brought you the beautiful fences to go with them, and now we've brought them back in the gorgeous multi, which we know you love, that has the beautiful fuchsia and the beautiful yellow and that gorgeous orange. Absolutely spectacular. How gorgeous is that? We also have it in the pink, which is like a fuchsia color that Ty is showing everyone. And then we've got it in the beautiful purple, which is absolutely extraordinary. But this is the return of the petunia bench, of the petunia fence. So if you've already had them and you have fallen in love with them and you said, oh, wait, I need more to enhance my space, we've got them for you right now as we have them, because they are just so hugely popular. Ty is absolutely right. They are going to give you beauty right out of the box, whether you hang them horizontally or vertically. We're giving you the 12 zip ties so you can attach them easily. They're inherently lightweight, so you can hang them on a hook or a nail easily. But most importantly, you're getting that gorgeous, beautiful look of real flowers and real greenery, literally right out of the box, with no maintenance, no watering, no fertilizer, no trimming, no anything to enhance your beautiful space, both inside or out. They're just spectacular.
I love that you guys use that real bamboo, because when you stretch it out, you're gonna see kind of how it's put together, but that bamboo adds so much beauty to it. It's not something that's unsightly or any metal. Look, I love seeing that. And if your neighbors are seeing it from the other side, they're also getting that beautiful bamboo as well. These will extend to about 9 feet. So maybe if you're covering something up, maybe there's a gap you need to cover up. Maybe you're gonna get a couple and there's a trash can area you want to cover up. But again, if your outdoor space just has like a hard surface on there, if it is a concrete wall and you want to put some of those sticker hooks on there, you can hook it on there. If it is a fence that's just kind of a hard surface, it will transform that space immediately. It brings you color, it brings you depth, and it softens everything up. If you look at the video, it's kind of exactly what I'm talking about here. Very easy to hang. It's built really well, but it is such a practical thing to use to bring color and to bring depth. And then, if we think about it, you see this kind of thing at very kind of like 5-star hotels. Would you imagine how hard it would be to actually grow something like this? It'd be impossible.
It would almost be, plus you'd have to wait for it. This is going to come to you and be delivered to you, and then you're going to have it instantly. Well, Ty was telling you too about the expandability in the back. Well, if you're putting this between you and a neighbor, perhaps for a little bit of privacy, maybe on a balcony and you really want the privacy, you've got the beautiful flowers and the gorgeous greenery on the back, but on the front, but on the back are the bamboo rods. Now, this is the back side, and you're going, well, wait a minute, that doesn't look too shabby. Well, no, because the beautiful leaves are popping through, and what we did when we manufactured this is we don't just nail and staple or glue on the beautiful leaves and the flowers in the front. We weave them around all of these bamboo rods, just like the vines in Mother Nature. So you're getting a beautiful look of nature on the other side as well. And this is the back side, everyone. So you've got all that expandability and beauty on the back as well as on the front. But we wanted you to have the gorgeous multi, because we know that so many of you absolutely loved it. So we brought in more of the multi, but then we've got that beautiful, beautiful fuchsia. Absolutely spectacular. And then the purple, which to me looks like morning glories. It's just such a great color.
These. I'm gonna switch these out a little bit, but look how full they are. You wouldn't happen to know how many blooms are on here. There's a ton of blooms. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot of blooms on here. And even as we get closer with the camera, you can see how the color is like variegated a little bit, right? You can see that beautiful look. They look very realistic. And even the foliage, that deep green foliage, there's different colors of green in that deep green foliage as well that you're getting. It's just really full, a great look. But on top of everything, it's practical. It is helping you cover something else. It's helping you get a little bit of shade or what. Listen, this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people pick up multiples of these. And I just want to give you a little heads up because you could make a little corner and box something in there. There we go. There, that's that beautiful purple that you're getting. Right now, most popular is in the multi, as it normally is.
Well, and we knew that, so we brought in more because this is going to work back to the one that you bought last year if you had gotten the petunias and you got the petunia baskets. So you have the opportunity to now get more because these are a customer pick. And this is what we've discovered is that so many of you fall in love with them and you say, oh, wait a minute, I can use it this way, I can use it that way. It is so versatile and literally ready to go right out of the box. And when it comes to you, it's going to be in a tall box, about 4 feet by 1.5 feet. And then you've got all that expandability, a full 9 feet. But Ty mentioned something really important that I want you to know. So maybe you would do you mind just making it stand up? So these don't match, but imagine that you've got 2 of them. Okay. You're getting 12 zip ties. So what you can do is simply go ahead and attach them right at the corner. And now we've made a right angle. So your air handler, your recycling, your electrical box, anything that you've got that your garbage can that you don't want to see is now tucked behind 2 of your beautiful fences. No one needs to know that, and you simply went ahead and attached them with the zip ties. So that's one of the great ways that you can use these to create beauty, or you can go ahead and take a plain fence or a chain fence and make it something that's absolutely spectacular with beautiful greenery, gorgeous flowers, and really ease of use. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so whether it's privacy, whether it's shade, you're softening up a hard surface, you need color, you need foliage, you want to break up. Oh, look at that on your screen right there. You see how all you had to do was hang it in that little porch area and just broke it up, and it just, when I talk about transforming a space, that's what I'm talking about right now. And all you're doing is hanging it up on the wall, and it just changes the look and the feel. Now, we've been talking about outdoors a lot, but even indoors, if you have a very creative room, or it's a great, if you wanted to take pictures in front of these, I think the wedding shower, the spring event, the graduation party, have a couple of these hang up on the wall, and this is where we're all taking pictures in front of, right?
Well, I've even heard of people using them as headboards in their bedrooms. And if I remember correctly, I believe there are 64 blooms on here. Don't quote me, but I think that was the number that we had come up with. So that's a lot of gorgeous flowers. But look at how spectacular this looks.
The whole thing is nice, right? Like you said, even how they've woven what looks like the vines around. The construction is so good. Okay, right now, this is what's happening. I got to give you guys a heads up. I think you guys are very excited that these are back because a lot of you are picking up multiples in the multi.
Okay.
That's what's happening right now. So give you a heads up. So the multi, that's why it's going so quickly because a lot of you are picking up more. I think that's very smart. At $44.95, listen, you have 30 days to send anything back if it doesn't work for you, but get a couple home, get creative, move them around your outdoor space, hang them up. You know, you could buy any of those little sticker hooks if you want. You're getting zip ties if you're putting them on a fence, but any of those these are so lightweight that any of those, even the sticker hooks will work.
Absolutely, no question about it. So you don't have to get a handyman to do anything. And the coolest part is that they are fade resistant, rust resistant, and weather resistant. So if you put it outside now at the beginning of the season, it's just going to be just as beautiful at the end of the season. You don't have to worry if it gets wet. It's all made of faux, and you know that Improvements knows faux. This is a popular favorite that's been back, and we're so thrilled that we're able to bring in more because it was so popular last year of the gorgeous petunias. So this will be a great time for you to stock up. It'll match back to what